Alright, what's up, guys? So this is my video on the top 10 CDMs slash center mids on FIFA. So I think in the meta today, most of us probably use CDMs and not see center mids, but I'm gonna clump this group together because it just kind of makes sense. But the main thing you want in a CDM is obviously defensive ability. You want some physical ability. And now we're kind of towards the end of the game, so we want our CDMs to have kind of a bit of an ability to pass and dribble. Also, like solid pace matters as well. Shooting's not super important, but again, we need. It's hard to break down people, so you want people in attack. So finishing's okay, but not super important. So we're gonna start out in number 10, and it's gonna be a surprise. Um, so it's Moments Vieira. So a lot of people probably are thinking, "Oh, what the hell? Why is this so low?" Um, so I was just talking about the ability to go up and sit. And if you kind of look at his stats, he has some weaknesses. So if you look at his agility and balance, obviously it's not the greatest. 75, 71. The dribbling also, it just makes him clunky on the ball. As a ball winner, he's a brilliant card, I think. But as a pure like player CDM, I don't know. It's not there. But as a if you're playing a pure CDM, I'd say he's one of the best at winning the ball. But you moving forward, he's just kind of dead. He comes in around 2.7K, but his best stats are probably his interceptions, his standing tackles, pretty heat, and then his aggression makes him really solid as well. Okay, so then on to number 9. We have Idrissa Gay. So this is a free card. If you didn't do it, you really messed out. It's kind of amazing. So I mean, just look at it all around boards, 80 plus, whatever, everything. So with Gay, um, the main thing is his agility, balance, aggression. He just flies around, right? Like, it's really good card. I think the thing he lacks though that would prevent him from being higher on this list is his ability to go forward, like with Vieira. Like the finishing really holds him back. Like if you're shooting, you're kind of expecting to miss, which is not really ideal. But for a free card, this is amazing. Like I mean, the 3 star is also kind of not great, but it's whatever. So number 8, this is a surprise. Paulinho. So in an off league, but is Brazilian, so his links are good. So the main thing is this 4 star, 4 star, 6 foot, high, brilliant. Like that is perfect. And then just a finesse shot. Trade is also decent. I mean, power free kick. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's nice, but so with Paulinho, the main things are his agility, uh, his balance, and defensive awareness are low key, kind of not there. But so it's just he doesn't feel clunky though. It's something about the way like he has that like FIFA factor, which doesn't make him feel clunky, and he's just a really good card. His physicals are really what makes him like his jumping, stamina, strength. He like doesn't lose anything. His 50-50s come out as like 70-30s. I think that's the best way to put it. But yeah, it's a really good card. Comes in around 590K, so a little bit pricey, but not too bad. Not like Vieira, which is 2.7 mil. I think Vieira is not really worth the coins, honestly. This is a much better buy for your coins. Then, so next on the list, really good player. So, team of the year or team of the season, De Jong. I would say go with team of the season, 120K cheaper. Really no difference. It's a copy paste card. So this card's just overall really good. He's on my main team. I don't know why he shows up as a concept in this, but he's on my main squad. I really like. I played him at Cam at one point while I was working for the Kenny Dalglish SPC icons swaps or whatever. A really good card. I His finishing is brilliant, but the main things I would say about him is his um like just the way he moves the ball and stuff is really nice. 4 star, 3 star is decent. I mean, outside of the foot shot, it's a really good trait. I'd say the main thing you want to look out for is his aggression, strength, and balance, but honestly, they're not even that bad. With an anchor, this is just unreal CDM. But moving forward, we got Luka Modric. This card is amazing, right? Agility, balance, like passing, like just he glides kind of with the 4 star, 4 star too, high high. He's a really good. Not I wouldn't put him as a primary CDM. Your primary CDM is the one who's gonna win the ball, like your Vieiras and just kind of like knock kids. But this is not that. I'd say outside of the foot shot trade again, which is really nice. Again, I would say with him, you really want to look to improve the strength, aggression, and defensive awareness. So kind of the physicals and defendings. So if I were to recommend, I would also put an anchor on him, just like De Jong. Um, but yeah. So into the top five, we have Michael Essien. Really, really good card. I was literally like trying to figure out what isn't good other than his agility. Um, I would say the main thing is so he's 5'10", high highs, good. Skill moves 3 star, weak foot 4 star. It's fine for primary CDM. No trades, which is fine. But the main thing I would say that he lacks is the ability to go forward. Otherwise, he could easily be, I want to say third on this list. He could be 2 spots higher. His ability to go up isn't great. Like his dribbling, finishing is not really there, but just defensively, just is a unit. Like really good. He just flies around the pitch. Really good player. Okay, so um, what I'm gonna say about so I think every player from in the top five deserves to be on this top 10 list, but even Modric definitely. But De Jong, Paulinho, Gay, and Vieira all kind of like you could maybe not have them on the list and switch it around with like Hendo or Awar. I'm thinking Renato Sanchez, Balak, or something like that. But I think from here on the list, like really, these are like good players for sure. So next is Kimmich, and again, this is a great card. High low. I don't know why it doesn't feel like that in game. Really, you don't notice it. I don't know what it is. He has the FIFA factor, I guess. 3 star skill moves, 4 star weak foot. Like going forward, like 3 star skill moves isn't ideal, but the stats like try to pinpoint 3 stats that aren't good. For me, the ones were strength, obviously the sprint speed I guess is a little low, and then defensive awareness was, but like really it's just strength and sprint speed, right? So again, an anchor on this boy will make him just stupid good, right? Like really, really good. No trades, I forgot about that, but who cares? Like it's just aggression, the agility, the balance, the ball control. Just like he can go forward, he can defend. This is like what you want in a CDM. He's a really good card. So this next one, bit controversial. Um, I believe, yeah, lowest rating on the list that I have him ahead of Kimmich. I think you can switch these two. Leon Goretzka. Okay, so this SBC costs about um 600K. Oh, by the way, Kimmich, 170K right now. 170,000 coins. That's it. That is so worth it. He's the biggest steal of a card. Like this is such a steal. Okay, anyways, Anna Goretzka, 6'2", great height for defense. High medium, solid. Skill moves 3 star, weak foot 4 star. It's fine. Like nothing too insane. Like it's fine. Just AI traits. So with Leon Goretzka's ball control, short passing, and like reactions just make him so smooth, right? He's just such a smooth player. He has that FIFA factor, like his player build is just perfect for this game. So the main thing I would say is his balance. Is kind of low, but for some reason it doesn't feel bad. Defensive awareness could be improved, and I want to say his strength as well could be a little up. So I would just put an anchor on him as well. I mean, this SPC is still available. I would recommend doing it if you could, but again, it's a tough one. Like he definitely is in the top five. I don't think Essien, Modric, and Kimmich you can argue are better, but I don't think there's any other than these top two. So starting from the top two, you can kind of interchange these two. I came up with it, but these two are for sure the two best CDMs or CMs in the game. Like it's not even a doubt. So 99 De Bruyne. This card is stupid good, right? 5'11", perfect height, high, perfect. Skill moves 4-star, brilliant. Weak foot 5-star, even better, right? Just everything. Just I mean, just whatever stats. I mean, traits doesn't matter. These stats are just 92 pace, all 90 club. Like what is that? Like what is that actually though? You put an engine on this boy. Oh my god, just the card is goes too hard. I want to say that his weaknesses are his like standing tackle and jumping, but I mean okay, like what? His okay. Another thing is slide tackling. If you slide tackle in this game, you're making a mistake. Like that stat does not matter at all. You put an engine, you put an anchor, like you have okay. This is like easily top 10 cards in the game. I'd say top, yeah, without a doubt. In You can play him striker, center mid, center back, like literally any card position. Just he does it. Top player. Now this player on stats kind of whack, but just broken. Hullet every year just broken. His 6'3", high medium, 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. Like his player build is unique. Like there's something about like he's wide, but he's like slim. I don't know what it is. He just crazy. So he is a center forward. You just pull him down to center defensive mid or CM. Power header outside of the foot. I really like power header actually. It's just like I don't know. It wins corners. I mean, when you win a corner, it just seems to go in, right? Now there's a lot of things that you're like, what is wrong with this card? The agility is not great. The balance is not great. The standing tackle is not great. Like even the pace is like not insane, but this card is like ridiculous. Honestly, a shadow is what I would recommend, but a balanced, I mean basic or even engine is fine. Like I don't know, there's this card is crazy. Like the stamina, strength, and aggression just make him like too much. There's something wrong with this card. It's just like it has the FIFA factor. What I would recommend you do with this list is if your team doesn't have at least one of these cards, like you definitely should improve it, right? Like I think the other players, I would say like if you should have at least one of these players, or like Witzel, Henderson, Awar, I know Allen, I guess Balak, uh, Lothar Matthäus, Sanchez, like you have to your center mid position is so important, and I think you should have at least one of the like you should have an elite center mid at this point in the game. Otherwise, you're really just hurting yourself, I think. But yeah, that'll be it for um this list. I think for now on, I'm gonna either go into like more like kind of player review stuff, or I might actually start making skill montages because I am pretty good at skilling, and I think it'd be fun to create one. So yeah, I think that's where it's gonna head. But yeah, that'll be all for this list. Thanks.